If you are doing your best and you are the most kind and genuine you can be, but the environment you're in somehow changes that, and you have thoughts of what's wrong, I hate to break it to you, but you're around wrong people. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I noticed that we live in a society built on how bell hooks named it lovelessness. If you feel like you struggle to feel love these days, you're probably not alone. I used to be at that point in my life where I went on multiple dates with people, but they all ended horribly. It was to the point where I started wondering if there is something particularly wrong with me. But the truth is that wrong people around you will make you feel exactly this way. What I had to learn is how to select people carefully and let into my life only the ones that will improve the quality of it. Be very careful of who you give your time to, because you're investing your most precious of the things of all, your time. And if you're about to go on a date with someone, but in the same time you could spend that time on doing something for you, for example, reading or taking a bath or even sleeping, they have to offer something more than bare minimum. The same applies to you. You cannot appear into someone's life thinking that all of a sudden they will devote themselves to you completely, because they as well have only so much time during the day. And someone who understands how precious that time they hold during the day is won't spend it all with you, especially in the beginning of the relationship. I would be so scared to date someone who devotes all their time for me. You have to understand that someone with high standards won't be all the time with you. Don't confuse it with avoiding you, alright? Person that really wants to spend time with you will do everything they can to make you feel seen and plan activities with you. But they will also take care of their business and make sure they are not behind with their work and passions. Again, don't confuse it with people that fill their schedule just to say that they are busy and not to see you. You have to see if the people you want to let in your life can find that balance between taking care of themselves and showing that you are important for them. Remember, someone you give your time to should be a really special person, because you won't ever get that back. Another thing is that if someone loves you, they will do their best to provide peace. Those days, a lot of people confuse feeling of love or falling in love with feeling all the time in danger. But you are the person that has to heal that belief in you that you need ups and downs and constant roller coaster of emotions. Picture this: if you would give your friends an advice on a relationship like that, where there is constant fear, feeling really good when someone texts you, but feeling very low when someone doesn't respond on purpose for hours or even days, you will probably tell them to leave that person. So why do you overlook it when it comes to you? Also understand that at the beginning of the relationship, for some people, it's just not that deep. For me, as someone highly sensitive, I feel everything very, very strongly. And I told myself, I had to explain to myself that some people are not going to be ready for relationships, and that's okay. Some people are going to be toxic or anything like this, but I'm not. And I kept looking and looking and giving my 100%, because I knew that someday I will meet that person that just thinks like me about relationships, and they will feel the same towards me as I feel towards them. I knew that if I would put my 100% into someone and then I will end up in a relationship with that person, I will regret it if I don't put my 100%. I would constantly think that I should have been better from the beginning for that person, because those special people in your life deserve that special treatment. But unfortunately, not everyone you meet will be that special. Behave in your relationships in the way that in the end of the day you have nothing to regret. If something ended, okay, I gave my 100%, I tried my best, we're not looking for the same thing and we're not in the same point in life, we just don't align. And if some relationship works out, that's even better, because from the beginning I showed that person my true intentions, and who knows, if I wasn't so invested from the beginning, maybe this relationship wouldn't happen. And this way, I have something amazing with the person that thinks the same way as me. I hope it's not too complicated what I'm saying right now. Okay, we have relationships covered, but what about friends and friendships? Every single one of your friends has to have something you wish you would be doing the way they are doing it, or something you want to improve that they are good at, so that you can learn from them. If people around you are not exceptionally good in at least one of the area in their life, that means that they are just letting their life pass by and they're not trying. Some of my friends have amazing relationships, and I love the way they are able to show their love towards the other person. Some of my friends are really good at sports, or they are really motivated or career driven. But I promise you that every single one of them, in my eyes, does something so exceptionally good that I want to be more like them. It's to the point where I'm literally positively jealous, which means that I would love to have what they have, but I'm so happy for them in the same time. If someone doesn't have anything they show passion about in their lives, they're just letting everything pass by, and that means those people don't love themselves. And if someone doesn't have capacity to love themselves, you can't expect them to love anyone else. They're not gonna love you. You cannot be surprised that someone hurt you, because they're hurting themselves, they're not healed. At the end of the day, no one will care about you more than they care about themselves. You have to be careful because not everyone wants the best for you. I cannot understand why people have something called frenemy, or why they let people in their lives for the plot. Because the same as you have hygiene when it comes to your body, you have to have hygiene in close personal relationships. If you don't take care of it, it will become neglected and dirty, and it will take you a long time to rebuild it afterwards. Just like with your external beauty maintenance. Just go journal and clear your head, or go on a walk, or leave the toxic partner. You have to have the hygiene when it comes to your emotions and love, because you deserve it in its purest form. You decide if you choose people that have capacity for love to let in your life, or if you want to take the easy way and just let anyone in and then be sad because someone did you wrong. Love is a choice, and if someone constantly is choosing with their own will not to love you, you cannot keep coming back wishing they will change, because selfish people, they won't change. What's more, they probably won't even notice that they haven't spoken to you in months, or that they hurt you until they need something. If you are keeping your body hygiene in check, keep your mind hygiene in check too. Another thing is that less is more. You probably heard it many times, but how does it apply here? The less friendships you have, the more real the connections are. Also, don't try to follow the crowd. Just because people have multiple friends that are not necessarily good friendships doesn't mean you have to live the same life. I lost most of my friends when I moved to another country to study, and I shaved my head in the same time. Just imagine that for a second, okay? Some of the people only liked how I look and wanted to go party with me, and I didn't want to do that anymore. And they were not able to accept that, and I lost the contact with another group of people because of distance, which is normal. People just fall apart. But imagine someone hanging out with you just because of how you look. It was a difficult time for me, but I always knew that everything that happens is for a reason. Right now, when something difficult happens in my life, I'm just waiting, because I know sooner or later I will see why and for what was that situation. Right now, I see that I lost all those people to have real strong friendships, and that I probably won't have that channel if that wouldn't have happened. Another thing, stop accepting rudeness and hurting you as a form of flirting. I see so many people, and also parents, say to little girls that, oh, he pulled your hair because he really likes you. Small girls are wondering if that's true. It might be. But even if that's how someone expresses their interest in you, you can be sure that they are not emotionally mature. Just hear me out, because think about it. Someone expresses that they like you through hurting you. All you can do is to think to yourself, if you want me to be interested in you back, learn how to be mature and just say that you like me. In adult life, we often accept open relationships and late replies when deep down you know that if someone likes you, they will do everything so that you feel seen. Start choosing people that are ready to love instead to try teach someone how to love, because they should know that from their home, or they should go to therapy and work on themselves and show you that they are able to provide security for you. It's not your role to save anybody from their inability to love. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments if you would want me to talk about anything else. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!